Alright, I got them off. Still leaking a little bit of fuel, even after all the time. I had to go ahead and take off the injector side of them. Some of these look a little nasty. So hopefully I can clean those out before I put them back on. I'll see what I can squirt on there. So now that I have the lines taken off, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to have to take this bracket off. I don't know why I tried so hard to do this without taking that bracket off, but it's holding on that injection pump. So I'm going to have to take that guy off, and then we'll see about getting to that guy right there. Alright, well, let's get started. this spacer looks important. I'm not sure where it goes, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this. The engine shouldn't rotate because I still have the barring tool in the transmission back there. So I should just be able to take this out and I'll be able to finally get this pump out. Alright, I'm almost ready to take it off. I got two more fittings I got to take off. I got this one right here that runs to my return line, and then this guy right up here. I know I usually try to tell you guys what size sockets and wrenches and everything that I'm using here, but it really is just a combination of everything from metric 10mm all the way up to 15. So like this fitting right here, it's using a 12. This is the first time I broke out this 12, so it's real just a hodgepodge really. Let's try 17. There we go. And I dropped the crush rusher. Guess we're going to clean this one out too. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to take this hard line off because it's going to be in the way whenever I try to slide it out. So I got these bolts here, which is pretty much holding the tappet cover in. But we'll do those up real quick. It runs all the way around the engine, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just take that completely off camera, and whenever we come back we'll be able to ready to slide this guy back. So hang on. Alright, I got my line disconnected here. And it runs all the way around. There's some more of it. It's the return line. And I got disconnected from every single injector. And I'm really hoping these little copper guys want to stay on. But in order to take that line completely the way off, I need to take off my fuel filter. So that's next. This is probably not the way you're supposed to do it. You're probably supposed to use a bigger pair of channel locks. Oh, I should have grabbed a catch pin. And that right there is your fuel heater. What I'm told, they don't work too well. So we're going to delete it. I suppose if you really want to, you could just disconnect it from right there. But hey, live and learn. We got one more fitting right here. I'm going to go ahead and try to take it off. And then we'll pull it out. So I took the line completely off. Let's see what that does. Alright. I just hope I can remember where all this stuff goes. This works a lot better when you take all the bolts out. I just found another one. Okay, so I have to get to this bolt right under here. I was having a hard time with it. I decided to go ahead and take off the vacuum pump. So took it off. It comes completely out and only had 2 bolts right here. And now we're going to see what happens when I take this final bolt out, hopefully. And these bolts are 13 millimeter. Man, there is just barely a slot just for... Alright, I had to rework my my puller. Bent up the screws pretty bad, so let's see if we can have better luck with this now. Man, oh man, that really doesn't want to come out. Well, time for a bigger bar. I'm not exactly sure what I'm missing here. But it is on there tight. We'll just get a bigger bar. And that's too bad. There we go. Yep, knew that was going to happen. Oh, please be okay. Please be okay. Wow. Guess I should have backed it up with a nut. Alright, so let's take a little breather and see what all happens.